Hello and welcome to another episode of Movie Review 30. This one, as you can tell, is of the latest installment, The Suicide Squad.
Num num. And before we get to The Suicide Squad, you're probably wondering what we thought of the first one.
It was pretty good, but I could tell that there was a lot of studio interference. Even the director has confirmed this after praising James Gunn version of the infamous movie.
Yeah, I actually do have a bit of a defense of the first film, but he at least, the first director, tried.
And hey, at least it's not Justice League, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. And also let's get to like a bit of Birds of Prey in a bit, which we also really liked.
Yep.
And yeah, because we're mentioning two movies that stars Harley Quinn.
Yep.
And now this is her third movie that we're watching. And now to The Suicide Squad.
Yep, this takes place after I don't know where the hell this takes place, but this takes place
in an island.
This has a new team. This one being consisting of Bloodsport, Peacemaker, King Shark, voiced by Sylvester Stallone,
Ratcatcher 2, and Polka Dot Man. And our two returning characters, Harley Quinn and Rick Flag.
Yep.
And let's say this movie kicked ass.
Yep, and has much more of a humorous tone than the original one did. No dissing of the first one intended, but I just felt the latest version is funnier.
You mean this one we're talking about, right?
Yep.
So yeah, as you can tell, again, this movie was amazing, and people say that they like this one a lot more than the first one.
Yep.
So without any ado, let's get to it. And
spoiler warning.
So yeah, so the film starts off with our first team.
One voiced by this comedian who's my age. I don't know who he is though. If anybody could tell me in the comments, I would be glad. I'm glad to hear it.
And a returning member, you remember Captain Boomerang?
Yep. And Harley Quinn and Weasel.
Yes, there's an anthropomorphic Weasel guy, and he actually is from the comics, and we don't know who that character is. And unfortunately, that character can't swim.
And there's this other character who was played by the same actor who played Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, coincidentally.
Yeah. Yeah, so you mean the guy that we first see with long hair and dressed in red?
And killed a bird. Bastard.
Yeah. So they go out to this island to start the mission, but then one guy's like, "Hey, we're here! I got them for you!
And then it's a total massacre from here.
Yeah, and the first team, unfortunately, aren't the first to go. And Rick, and Captain Boomerang, he's fucking dead!
Yeah.
Oh, pardon my French.
Yeah, I just remember saying, yeah, he's definitely dead.
Yeah. So, fortunately, the first team pretty much get all massacred, and we're probably not going to remember them, who they were, and what they did.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the only ones who survived are Rick Flag and Harley Quinn, but they pretty much get captured. And we meet the real protagonist of the movie, which we mentioned earlier: Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Polka Dot Man, Ratcatcher, and
King Shark.
King Shark.
And
yeah. And then cuts to like 3 days earlier, where the bitch behind this whole task force,
Amanda Waller.
Yeah, the same one from the first movie, and I feel she hasn't like changed a bit.
No, she has not.
And so she goes over the plans to the new team. I mean Team 2, about to go after this guy named the Thinker.
Yep.
And if you have any questions, raise your hand. So again, earlier, King Shark does this like hand.
And there's this other joke where after using a big ass projector, there's an old projector right next to Waller. That is clever humor.
Yeah. Ratcatcher mentions like, why don't you just throw it out? Because I want it there. Okay, I'm not sure if Wallace said that.
Well, I think Peacemaker blew Ratcatcher off, so there's that.
Okay, and then back to now, and also we forgot one thing we need to mention about these these words on the background, like.
Yeah, they do it in a really clever way.
It's like
which I kind of like.
Yeah, it's like right out of a comic book. Well, because this is based on a comic book, and imagine like Deadpool will like break the fourth wall with those words.
Yeah, and does it better than Daddy Issues the movie ever could.
you just went there, didn't you?
Fuck yeah, I did.
And now people in the comments like, wait, what's Daddy Issues the movie? Never heard of it.
Oh, I'll just put I'll put a link in the description down below.
2003 Hulk movie. Okay, anyway, moving on. So they are about to go. So right now the team 2 of Suicide Squad start a little camp, like.
Yeah.
But then Bloodsport catches Kingshot about to eat Ratcatcher. Then he starts.
While Ratcatcher is asleep, mind you.
Yeah, unintentionally because Kingshot is just hungry.
And stupid.
And so they sort of stop the fighting, and Ratcatcher brings out her cute little rats.
Yeah.
But Bloodsport's like, oh.
Bloodsport has a phobia of rats, but whereas, he fears rats like I fear bugs, but I find rats fucking adorable.
And Peacemaker finds this so hysterical. And one thing, Peacemaker is an asshole. And a psycho.
He's a fucking dick.
So anyway, they have a mission to go save Rick Flag from some bad guys. And the first one attacks with King Troy go. Yeah,
and then it starts with this massive massacre. But
the way they kill him, it's really brutal. Like it's much more violent than the first movie.
But here's the problem.
What?
Those were freedom fighters that they killed.
Yeah, I was not expecting because Rick Flag was fine having tea with this woman I don't know.
Who is the leader of the rebellion?
The freedom fighter leader.
So, yeah, the squad felt like idiots. I would not blame them for doing so, because I would feel moronic too.
Anyway, back with Harley Quinn, who is pretty much captured by the real bad guys.
Yep, a dictator who basically overthrew a royal family who were also dicks to the civilian population.
And and they put Harley Quinn in this nice looking dress, and I can say Harley just looked really beautiful in that dress.
And one of the dictators tried to flirt with them, but then the moment she found out that he experimented on children, she kills him.
Yeah, like with one shot. Yeah, and I gotta say that was a good way. That was smart for her to do that.
Oh yeah.
Even though she's a bit psychotic, but it's just like with Scarface.
Pretty much.
Where, no fucking kids! Stupid fuck! Look at you now!
Yeah, and let me just say, this is off topic, and Jack's probably gonna be enraged at me when I say this, but I don't care. Tony Montana is more of a hero than Anakin fucking Skywalker.
How dare you?
Oh yeah! I fucking said it!
And also, don't get that hit on my face. Okay, anyway, back with the squad who are... oh yeah, one thing. As I about to head out, Polka Dot Man mentioned about his backstory, about his mother issues. And he has these weird hallucinations of his dead mother.
He sees everyone as her.
Yeah, we're seriously not making this up. It's actually kind of strange and disturbing.
And funny.
It is. And anyway, they... later at night, then we meet this one guy, this guy named Milton, who's like, hey, I'm just trying to pass. And then those guards get killed by the squad.
Yep, and then they take Milton along with them.
Yeah, and they start blending in, except for King Shark because
He's a big ass shark.
try to use a fake mustache like this.
I would prefer it was like a little fake mustache. That would have been funnier.
But anyway, so they head to this 18 plus party.
Yeah, and that's when the government the dictatorial government comes in and tries to find them.
Oh.
Several of them escape, while several of them get captured.
Yeah, yeah. One of them actually managed to capture Thinker. Oh yeah, let's forgot to talk about Thinker for a
Played
second.
by Peter Capaldi, aka the 12th Doctor.
And he mentioned that he has this secret weapon, which we will get to later. And so anyway, so the squad is split where Bloodsport, Rick Flag, and Peacemaker are captured by the government, but they managed to fight them off, like,
Yeah.
and killed those bastards. And reunite with the team, and I was like, well, that was fast. And then Operation Jewin. Oh, no, wait. Operation Harley.
Yep, but here's the thing, Harley got out.
Yeah, and yeah, her escape was amazing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and the flowers in the background, I think that was really gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say, James Gunn must have had a blast making this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And the studio's like, you know what, do whatever you want, James. It's your movie, not ours. Well, sort of ours.
Well, I guess they learned from, Justice League.
So anyway, Harley managed to reunite with the gang. He's like, "You all came to save me? Well, I could go back and say, oh, no, we're good. Let's go get the bad guys."
And what I like about Harley is that she's incredibly sweet. She's psychotic, but really kind.
Yeah, I mean, she kills people, but she at least still has friends that care about her, unlike the Joker.
Yeah.
And so now they like tell Thinker, like, all right, Thinker, listen, if you try to do anything funny, you die. If we all die, you die. Okay.
And Harley Quinn goes a little cuckoo with it.
Yeah. And Rick tells him, no, Harley, no, please.
Yeah.
And so anyway, they managed to head out where Rick Flag, Ratcatcher, Thinker go down. Oh wait, before that, they managed to head to the tower. It starts raining, and then they start a bloody massacre during the middle of a rain. And the part where King Shark just,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was like, holy shit, this movie's fucking violent.
That is some good shit.
And you're all for it.
Yep.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, one side stays up, and the other are going down bottom, where Ratcatcher, Rick Flag, and Thinker head down to the basement, and then
We learn a dark truth about it.
and we meet the secret weapon.
Starro.
Yeah. If DC fans are watching this, you probably may know what Starro is.
Yep.
Because Starro made its first debut in the Justice League comics, older ones. And Thinker's been experimenting on innocent people, and Rick Flag's like, no, this is not...
Yeah, Rick Flag basically feels deceived, and so he tries to get the data, but Peacemaker, being a nationalist,
and betrays him, and they start fucking each other up. Like,
until Peacemaker kills him.
yeah.
But Ratcatcher finds the data, and then Peacemaker comes after her.
And Starro escapes and pretty much brutally kills Thinker. No, Thinker is fucking dead.
Yep.
Boy, what's up with Doctor Who actors playing supervillains? Like, who was it that played Malekith in Thor: Dark World?
Chris Eccleston.
Chris Eccleston, David Tennant as Kilgrave and Jessica Jones, and now
Peter Capaldi.
as the Thinker. Okay, now 8 minutes earlier, the Bloodsport and the others are trying to put up bombs.
Yep.
Well, King Shark did a little, like...
Little Peacemaker thing.
Yeah. Yeah, as they do that, but then the Milton guy gets shot, and
Yeah, Polka Dot Man's the only person who is upset about his death. Well, everyone's like, who? And even I mean, to quote that kid from the Hell of a Boss pilot, here's what I said: "You guys are fucking assholes."
it's like, yeah, Polka Dot's like, I really cared about him. I was starting to get, he was my friend, and the Bloodsport and the other was like, we just met the guy, so why would we be upset?
What a bunch of dicks!
Well, while King Shark is mean with them cute little jellyfishes,
but it turned out to be carnivorous later.
And but then the soldiers come back in, and then Pokemon starts firing, and then Harley's like, no!
Because they dropped some explosives earlier, and that causes the building to collapse.
Like, yeah, like. And
they all survive, and Bloodsport lands right where Peacemaker is and kills him. Well,
yeah.
Shoot him right in the neck.
Yeah, Peacemaker gets shot in the neck. Yeah, after that, so only a few are Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man, Harley Quinn, Ratcatcher, and King Shark managed to survive. But then Starro comes out and starts shooting out little
versions of himself
and starts
enslaving others
as his puppets.
Yeah,
and the people start talking for him
and feeling for him,
and now it's about to start destroying the whole city and probably the world.
Yes, but Amanda Waller says, "Oh no, leave them be. It'll be good for American business." But
oh my God, what a bitch, Amanda Waller is.
Oh yeah,
like she doesn't care of what happens to the world.
She's the typical rich asshole. And so Bloodsport, having a conscience, decided to go in, and whereas Amanda Waller is threatening to blow their heads off, but one of the co-workers basically bashes her head in. I would prefer that it went to a point where they bashed her head so hard that she's bleeding to death.
So the Suicide Squad's like, fuck this bitch, we're gonna save the world, we're not gonna let that thing ruin human lives.
Yep.
But it also begs the question, where were the Justice League when you need them?
I don't know, but I guess we'll find out in the later movies.
Anyway, the squad start fighting off Starro, where Bloodsport brings out this big-ass gun.
Another thing I like about Bloodsport, a lot of his suit is a big weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's really badass. And also, earlier he had a kryptonite. They mentioned he had a kryptonite bullet and shot Superman.
You gotta admit that was fucking admirable. Yeah. I hope Soup's not dead, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. And King Shark jumps in and starts biting on him, but then...
Because Bloodsport basically said, that thing's a nom-nom!
Nom-nom! And don't worry, King Shark is okay.
And Polka Dot Man uses his polka dot powers on him.
Polka Dot...
Yeah, well, Bloodsport yells, Polka Dot Man, you know that thing? That's your mom!
Yeah, and hallucinates of a giant version of his mother and starts shooting at Starro. And he's like, Polka Dot's like, I'm a superhero! I'm a...
And then Ratcatcher comes in with her little ratties, and whereas to distract Starro, whereas Harley Quinn comes in with a giant javelin, hits him right in the eye, and the rats come in and start eating him to death.
That was pretty awesome, but we forgot to mention that weapon she has. She got that from...
a supervillain who basically is a javelin guy.
Yeah, we don't really know what his name was. He was wearing yellow, blue...
Just tell us in the comments, we don't know.
Yeah, and he was like, take my weapon with honor. And she's like...
Yeah.
yeah, that really cracked me up. And so, again... Okay, back to the main story. Yep, Starro is fucking dead. Like, so good riddance to that monster, right?
Oh yeah.
In fact, that one guy calls Starro a kaiju.
Oh yeah.
I mean, would you consider him a kaiju?
Yeah.
Why?
He's a giant animal.
Well, was.
Now he's dead.
And they pretty much save the whole world. And well, Ratcatcher holds what's left of.
Whereas the government's now overthrown and it's now a democratic country.
Yeah, holding what's left of Polka Dot Man. And yeah, it was what you said earlier. Like they pretty much are now being labeled as heroes.
Yep, and so they basically tell Amanda Waller, if you don't set us free, and if you put my daughter into prison, I will expose what you did to the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Bloodsport has a daughter.
Yeah, not a good relationship, but he eventually proves his worth to her at the final battle.
Yeah. So yeah, without the Suicide Squad basic of that thing, we'd all be fucked.
Yeah.
So our four survivors, Bloodsport, Harley Quinn, King Shark, and Ratcatcher, they all fly away in the daylight and movie over. Oh wait, there was a couple of secret.
Turns out there are two more survivors.
Yeah.
Weasel.
Yeah. I forgot to mention Weasel again can't swim, but then he's actually alive, and runs away. Is like that means he's free, huh?
Yep. And then there's Peacemaker. Turns out he survived the bullet wound to the throat.
Yeah, you honestly thought he was dead.
Yeah, that should have killed him.
Because in reality, someone would have died like that.
Most likely. I'm no expert on the human anatomy.
Me too. But Rick Flag got stabbed in the heart, so he's definitely gone.
Yep.
So I guess we'll never see Rick Flag ever again.
Pretty much.
So which DC characters in this movie that will definitely rest in peace? Rick Flag and Polka Dot Man.
Yep.
And Milton.
Yeah, that too.
Milton! I guess Polka Dot Man will probably see Milton in heaven or hell.
Anyway, so yeah, that was the movie, and so we may as well go on to the coming previews.
Oh yeah, the trailers.
There was
Don't Bleed Part 2.
Don't Breathe the 2 with Stephen Lang. I love him as an actor.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, pretty quick trailer, let me tell you. Top Gun Maverick.
And what else?
Can't remember exactly.
Was it like another superhero film?
Probably, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So, one more thing about Ratcatcher, about her character. Let's talk about like her backstory a bit.
Well, her father, played by the director of Thor Ragnarok, which I find pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and I actually did love her backstory. Like she was almost like the heart of the film, and it's heartbreaking that her father's dead. I don't remember how he died.
Me neither.
But it is kind of sad. But at least she got a happy ending.
Oh yeah.
And she made new friends with King Shark, Bloodsport, and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
You know, just imagine. Imagine if Silver was captured by Amanda Waller.
He would eventually cooperate, but only but he would find a way to get out.
Yeah. I guess Silver would hate Amanda Waller.
Oh yeah. Given his past, he would probably hate her guts. But we'll get that halfway. We'll get to that halfway through the pandemic storyline. But that's beside the point.
Imagine Amanda Waller would have like, wait, I can't mention the character because he'll make his first debut in our Power/Rangers review. So,
well,
stay tuned.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's about it, really.
Yeah, but what was that one trailer again after Don't Bleed Part? Oh yeah, Venom.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That's definitely a movie I'm seeing alongside Top Gun Maverick.
I haven't seen the first Top Gun.
You should probably get to that.
Yeah, that's what my mother said.
So yeah, I guess that's about it.
And wow, look at this.
Oh, we're only 5 minutes in.
So again, before we wrap up, we could try to say who was our favorite character in the movie.
That's a hard one because there's so many characters that stand out.
So first start with Harley Quinn. Well,
Well,
she's still the same as she was in the first two films, but she's still a great character.
yep.
And also with Rick Flag.
Yeah, there's Rick Flag,
And
Bloodsport,
yeah,
Peacemaker,
Ratcatcher,
King Shark.
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah,
But again, which character stood out to you the most? Again,
that's a hard one because they all stand out in their own right.
all 7 of them.
Yep.
But is anyone ever gonna remember Milton?
I will.
Yeah, and so will Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
But so anyway, yeah, that's about it. So I guess we're gonna have to end this on another intermission.
So yeah, this is Brock McGinnis
Bird.
and Dean of Light Post Films signing off, and have a good rest of your day.
Bye bye.